beside you.
Cavs and Bulls, and they play each other in the damn first round, and you can avoid them totally. You can get your Milwaukee or your Charlotte or your Miami on. That's way more critical to avoid Chicago or Cleveland in that setting. So the win is really good, and you raised an interesting point last night. Is the style doesn't change. I guess it's a little like the Carlisle Leafs. If you are going to complain that they don't go chance for chance and the first line's a possession black hole, you cannot complain when the first line has an amazing night and combines for 10 points and they win a game 6-4, right? Because you're not doing it without the offensive contribution of the first line. So when they go to the three, when they start jacking them up left, right, and center, and it really was only the four players doing it, including Greivis Vasquez making a few timely shots. Is there room for hammering them about it? It's not DeMar DeRozan's game. He stays away from that. But Kyle Lowry likes the three, sometimes an untimely three. That's what Lou Williams is. That he's defined by whether he's making those shots or not.
Scoring. Last night he had 27 points, but a 4 for 8. Yeah, it's because what do we say when they lose a game and they go 7 of 31 from 3-point lengths? Live by the three, die by the three.
And people criticize their effort. They're like, you got to get gritty and grimy and tough baskets and throw some elbows. I don't think it's what they do best. I think they shoot. I think they're a shooting team. Why should they apologize for being a shooting team? Why should a Major League Baseball team apologize because they want to hit? They have a bunch of bombers and they hit 3 or 4 home runs a game. Right. Hey, guess what? When the home runs dry up, you don't win as many games. Great analysis, of course, but that's not all you're trying to do. The Jays have been criticized for that by even like our colleague Greg Zahn has even been in on the Jays and saying you got to find schools more small manufactured runs. That home run is a rally killer. I disagree with Zahn. I take the rally killer. I want that. So I want these outside shots to continue to go in. You got to attempt them to make them. That sounds obvious, but it's true.
And last night they shot 11 of 26 timely threes, and it won them this game. Now, I think I would speak for most fans, and I say, I'm okay with them playing that way, as long as two things. As long as DeMar DeRozan and guys like Lou Williams are getting to the line, kind of to slow the game down, and they did last night, right? DeMar was 10 for 10 from the line, Williams was 7 for 7. And the second thing is, play D. Shoot all the threes you want. Play D the other way. And this is the third consecutive game coming back that the Raptors have. Hey, they shut down Blake Griffin and company in that second half. They went, stop with San Antonio. And last night, holding Washington to 93. I mean, you're going to win ball games.
There's still, a couple warning signs going into the break. Is Jonas Valanciunas looking lost at times in the first half, only playing 15 minutes. Terrence Ross, his season is starting to spiral a little bit out of control to the point where he's a non-factor in whether this team wins or loses games. He just had the 2 points with 4 boards on Sunday against the Spurs. Last night he didn't score anything. No, he didn't score. He took an outside shot and trying to lay up, missing both in 13 minutes last night, and no rebounds as well. He's played his way out of a relevant spot on this particular team right now, and I don't know that it changes over the last 25 games going to the playoffs. This happened to Tyler Hansbrough last year. All of a sudden, once the trade was made with Sacramento, you got other guys, new toys, and Wayne Casey decided to utilize those players like Chuck Hayes and like Patrick Patterson.
So Raptors off for a while now. Their next game will be 8 days from today, as they will continue this run against really solid teams. They will visit Atlanta tonight. Cleveland and Chicago is the standalone game of the NBA. 6:30, Brady and Walker. So it was the moment we were all kind of waiting for last night. And Bill Belichick, who at the best of times doesn't say much, was on a late show with David Letterman.
Yeah, Belichick talked a little bit about. He didn't come out, not a lot of jokes. Brought the Lombardi Trophy. Dave Letterman's a big Indianapolis guy, big Indianapolis Colts fan. This is how it sounded on CBS.
I know you know exactly what happened. You know I know you know. And what it was some kind of horseplay. Am I right? No. Wait a minute. I was told it was horseplay.
No.
Yeah. And I've tested balls. We had balls upstairs earlier today. One was inflated properly, one was not inflated properly, and the difference is palpable. But it wouldn't make any difference in a game.
Well, we all know that as the footballs get colder, they deflate.
Like, it didn't get much better than that. It's more comfortable.
Is Bill Belichick just trolling us all? Like, did you ever see the Family Guy where they featured Belichick?
I haven't heard about it.
They parodied him.
I feel like I've
That's
seen the
that's
clip.
what it sounded like.
That's what it sounded like.
No.
No.
Like, if you're going on David Letterman, you must have some semblance of sense of humor.
I was thinking when I first heard the audio, because I saw it and then I heard it, and then the second time I'm running through it, I'm going, this sounds a little like the Joaquin Phoenix audio when he came out and had the beard going and the costume and everything, and Letterman knows he's not quite right. Like he slipped and fell and hit his head on the tub, and then just decided to come out and make an appearance. So that's about you would have a little more animated Tom Brady would have been, or Rob Gronkowski. Don't know if Brady's getting a second crack at SNL. Because there was a great debate as to whether Peyton Manning or Tom Brady did a better job of those two Saturday Night Live.
I wonder if, like behind closed doors, does Bill Belichick's stoic